Alright, and we're back. So we need to head over to the Armorers Guild. Now, the Armorers Guild is, let's see, right over here. What's the best way to get around? I know we have right here, which takes us to the Highland. It appears it would be the aft castle. Alright, excuse the sudden time shift. I had a parental, come in and stuff. The furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repair. Its beard. I just sent someone to tinker with it not a week past. Perhaps the bombs Kira had trapped in there was a touch too volatile? I've had an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casting at the furnace. Your work is done here, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Perfect. Alright. What say you to taking some worth from Navids and Vermils? We've a great hulking warship to build, and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Abrium, the head of the shipwright at Marabi docks. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here in the Armorers Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks found in the south of Lower Lenoska. That's also where you'll find the main offices of Navids and Vermils. The Marabi Dry Docks is one of Limsalaminsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret tuning yourself to another areas either, right? If you are no confidence in your sense of direction, you'd best served making use of the Chocobo Porters, first floor of the mezzelmast, in case you were wondering. Alright. And we shall do that. Alright. So we ran our little butts over down to the Chocobo Porter. Now, how the Chocobo Porter works, we just talk to our Choco Keep, rent a Chocobo, and we shall, let's see, rent a Chocobo, let's see, standard travel rental, yes. Alright, and I suppose we are going to be heading off to, the Marabi Dry Docks, I think. Or wait, oh, this is interesting. They must have changed it when I wasn't looking, because I have free range of the Chocobo. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah, before they had to give you on-set paths and such. Oh, this is much better. Do 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 do. Do 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 Alright, and we have made it to Marabi Dry Docks. Now, where's that Chocobo Porter? Ah, there he is. Okay, we can disembark. Perfect. Always be sure to check in with your local Chocobo Porter. Oh, and there's a big aetheryte here too. Alright. Let us see. Oh, we can head in here. And head out through here. Yes. Okay, perfect. And head down through here. And let's see. Where is our main... Oh, there he is. Our main quest giver. You have a missive for me from the Forge Master Hamanza. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon ago. Let's see it then. Here you are, sir. Blast and botherations. Another delay. I am well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Enix. Pleasure. Enixa, is it? Well, Enixa, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the calamity. We may have lost a bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Limsalamince's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the 7th Umbral Area. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the theocracy. Yet, even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end to odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Alright. Alright, and we have some not pants. Perfect. At least everything we are wearing matches. Alright, without a doubt. Where in Seven Hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, a young man named Firmid, recently left Candlekeep Quarry to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsalamince, but has yet to return. I have sent several missives to Halbordia, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor the supplies he was scheduled to collect. That man knows something, and I severely doubt he is telling me the whole truth. I cannot leave my post. I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quarry in my stead, and inform Haldebroda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to the Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for all eternity. Whee. That does not sound pleasant. Alright. More running. Alright, I believe we have a quest all the way down there. And there's only one way to do this. Geronimo! Oh, I have made a mistake. Oh, back up. I need a heal. Alrighty then. Wait, what? Wait, who's where, what, when, why? Oh, you stay away from me. You stay away from me. Alright. We got this. Let's take him out, friendo. Let's put on foresight. Oy vey. This might not be good for me. Let's do some bloodbath. Yes. Come on. Oh, come on. I might have to flee. I'm not entirely sure. We will see. I'm a flea. I'm a flea. I can't do this. Back up there, Jack. Hey. Leave me alone. I need to heal. Oh, get away from me. I don't want you. I have a quest in there, though. Freaking... Let's have some jolly cooperation. Okay, or not. That's fine. Let's see here. I was hoping we could work together, but I suppose that's not gonna be the case. Rude. Just leave me alone. Unemployed pirate Iverson are being big old dummy jerks. Ugh. Oh, get away from me. Am I really gonna have to wait for these jerks to leave? Get away from here. How do I get over there without aggroing them? I'm in a bit of trouble. Maybe I can just, like, sneak my way over there? Can I sneak my way over? Oh. Can I sneak my little tuckus over there without them seeing me? Let me see. Let me see. Can I do this? Aha! Alrighty then. Brains over brawn. Eh? Does that self-righteous dog doubt that I've never seen him, never told him anything less than the truth? Why, yes he does. And you know what? I doubt you as well, sir. Tell me the truth. Turtleback Island. He cannot do that. Can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave. Navigator, rest her soul. I know not of this firman, nor his precious supplies. Hills, we here at the Quay have enough troubles these past few suns. What with the sinking of that Lamencian cargo off the salt strand, I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. That is unfortunate. Well, now the way I see it, if you have the time to be standing here questioning my character, then you most certainly have the time to get that arse of yours down to the salt strand and help us search for survivors of the wreck. Who knows, you may just run across this Fremenid everyone seems so eager to find. Here's a hoping that the navigator hasn't found him first. Alright. Let us go see about that. Whew. That was troublesome. I was hoping that Thermaturge would have been able to use Cure or something, and we could have had a little tank DPS healer duo going, but I suppose not. I am for a minute. You say that the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts? I thought he might be, but ye must know. I could not show my face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I've caused. 2 nights passed. I made the trip from dry docks to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right tough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs, so I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we were halfway twixt shore and ship, the swell had risen too high to nigh on the 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long before the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we were flung headlong into the Leminskian galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay sprawled across the salt strand. I've made every effort to salvage it, but the sand are crawling with caroms, and I ain't one with a sword. Now, ye see why it is I cannot return to the dry ox. I see. So, us being our marauder self, we can more than easily take care of a few little Krellum egg diggers and such. Come here, you. Let's close our map for a second, we don't need that. And there we go. Get out of the orange. Alright, we picked up it, and we've been attacked by a Krell Beach Chomber. Not sure what that main word means, or if it's just a made-up word. We have another little thing right over here. Come here, you. We need these back. These aren't yours. Perfect. And that over there, that folded sailcloth is our last item. Come here. Where is he? Alright, we're gonna walk a little bit away so we don't aggro the other 3. Come here, you. And there we go. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, well, first of all, it appears we just have to talk to this guy first. Let's run our little butts over there. First mid. That night, I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags. If it weren't long for the world around me faded to black, and I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the 7 hells. I woke to find myself washed ashore, and here I've been, ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. Well, here's all 3 bits and pieces. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away. But first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay my respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could you tell Elrith that I'll be back at the dry docks by nightfall? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. We did a good. Now then, head over to the dry docks. Alrighty. Sir, we have retrieved the things and we have located your man. I'm relieved to hear that both Fernandez's supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish of him to believe that I would blame him for which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there is no storm that day that the seas here adjacent to the dry docks. There was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent to the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble the ships encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort, the sort of which the Sahagin have been known to conjure. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Is there anything we can do to help with that? Enix, I originally had doubts about your motives. You have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to the Nilmids and Vernims. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Gumitha, head of the watch here at the Dry Docks, believes that the pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance in investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsalaments has endured before, during and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few extra handfuls of coin, just the thought of it sickens me. Alright. Time to take care of some unsavory Sahagan pirates. Hello, Captain. Hello, Lag. Ah, yes, I had a feeling you would be the one Ethered sent. Since you first arrived at Marabi Dry Docks, I have had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to be angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all of those new to the area. It is simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then, I assume Hermanim informed you of what your task would entail. The pirates we believe are The pirates we believe are conspiring to raid the Dry Docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner, and I would have you approach the men, proposing as a lost adventurer, and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Kanahago, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of the camp. Alright. Kanahago, do you have word with me? Anixa, haha, I knew it. No mere sardines of Nahaga. No more sardines for Tanaga. Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on who Aniga would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. Ah, the job, yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gate to the southeast, you'll eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it is a holy place dedicated to Nemia, the spinner. I am surprised that I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. Alright. So we're gonna head over to some deity stone and point our little fingers over at the pirates and say, "You no good no-doers, stop that." Alright, where are they? Oh, we got some fireflies we can beat up too. We are just finding hunting logs just wherever we're going. Come here, you. Perfect. Alright. Now, the disputable pirate. I'm giving you the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your adventure in ours back down to wherever the rocket crawled out from. You see, I's had it up to ear with your type, roaming the ills like they are yours to roam. It's getting to be that a man can I enjoy a mug of rum without some shit-breathing outsider running up asking which is the way to the local levee mate. 7 L's if I've known I am a bloody... Hell, 7 L's if I know I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Those balls. Once we've added me a boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pisshole of an island so far behind me, ain't no one will remember I ever was even here. Come on, Scrags, we knives to sharpen. Apparently adventures are annoying. Good to know. Alright. Captain, it appears that those ruffians were just kind of jerks, that's about it. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something. But what is this talk of me boy back? Could it be that their target was never was the victory? Something isn't right. I won't sit idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrol immediately. Thank you again for your help, Enixa. It appears that we were wise to put our trust in you. Absolutely. Ooh. Oh, and it appears I cannot talk to her much more. I need to level up. Well, in that case, Mimido, how about you give us a quest? Let's see. Ah, we'll need some jackal fangs. Easy enough. The local jackals are right up here. All right. Come here, you. We've, quest to do, and we need your EXP. Come here, you. We're gonna drag this little guy right over here, where we can have a nice little one-on-one without having to be distracted. Perfect. You're next, bucko. Alright. And that one is all that's left. Oh, I don't need this in my life. I'm gonna just kill you and get my little butt out of here. You know what? I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna run. And I'm gonna run and I'm... Perfect. Get out of here. There we go. And now we can... Oh, fate failed. I didn't even realize there was a fate going on around here. Alright. Now then. We shall retreat and head back to town. It appears actually that our quest is all the way down there. So, be that as it may, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a chocobo porter. It'll make my life a heck of a lot easier. Should have seen that sooner, but I didn't. Did not read. Remembered to read. Alright, and up through here, and back up here. This will be a good test to see if chocobo porters really are just like free chocobo now. Alright, chocobo. Can I... Commence the following trip. Wait, or is this thing on rails now? Oh yeah, this one's on rails. Huh. Is it just the one over in Limsa that you get free roam on? Interesting. Yeah, because the one on Limsa lets you run around wherever you want, but that one literally just took me where... That was gonna take me back to Limsa. Interesting. I had never known that. I figured that it was always just kind of like the chocobo goes where it wants to go. Alright, in that case, I will quickly fast forward until, and come back when we get there. Alrighty, sir. Here are your fangs. Thank you. I'm just gonna quickly go through this. And then we just have to go back to Marabi Dry Docks. Ugh. That should level us up nice and easy. Alright. And there he is. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's just rude. That is just rude. We are... how many points? Like 50 points away. Ugh, rude. Well, I suppose in that case we'll just go ahead and do another quest. We can do it for Waifufu. Right over here. Wafufu, what do you have for us? Failure to lunch. Ah, okay, yes. We're just gonna deliver some lunch boxes. Oh, actually, pick up some lost lunch boxes, it seems. Alright. Where is it? Oh, you have it. That's not yours, sir. Please don't eat that. Sir, please don't eat that. That's not your lunch. There we go. Easy. Miss Wafufu, we have gotten back your lunches. Perfect. And we can allocate our one agility ability point and continue on with our main story, which is our number one priority at the moment. I was hoping that we could do that event that's going on. And in order to do that, we need to get access to the other towns. Alright. I am concerned, Anixa. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume that they mean to target the Victory herself. The ship is a symbol of everything Lynx Lamenta strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Anixa, are just the man to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. No moment ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either in the front gate or Kalanga at the rear. Any suspects, saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. Well, in that case, let's go head over to our good old kitty friend. Alright, ma'am. Ugh, auto running. Have you seen anything suspicious? Hail, adventurer. Glad to have another hand aboard to help shore up security. The gods knows our reports would sit on Gillen's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near the empty heart. I take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Alrighty then. The empty heart is right up the cliff. Oh, and I accidentally took the wrong turn. I thought that she was at the front gate, so I made a big old circle, and while I was making that big old circle, I went ahead and got one of my hunting logs done for the Marabi moles. Right then. Up here is it, correct? Or not quite? No, not quite, it appears. Ah, there he is. Oh, right there. You leave me alone. Perfect. Who are you? Ah, spotted me, did you? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Uh-oh. We should hurry. Oh, you leave me alone, you bugger. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ow. 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 Wait, what? Oh, that... Oof. Ooh, that was fairly odd. My lag is, not the best. I'm wondering if it has to do with the graphics settings I set it to, or if it's literally just the game. I have the graphics set to maximum, but what if we set it to just really high? The game's already much prettier than it was when I couldn't play it. Alrighty, just a moment. Alright, we have returned. We're gonna go ahead and talk with Captain here. And see if we can't go ahead and save Marabi Bay. They're gonna do the thing. So you found one of the pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could those knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening. Captain, trouble in the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere, cough. Struck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirate soldier, how many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seems to be carrying explosives. Explosives? Then there is no more time to lose. Enixa, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage those intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste, now. Yes, ma'am. Alright. We have... come on here. Have to get over to... Oh. Looks like we have some... scraggly archers to take care of. Let's put on foresight to give ourselves a little bit more defense. Give them a good old thwack. There's the first one. Put on load bath. Take care of the second while healing up. Go. Come on. Come on. There we go. That was the second set. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, we'll want to take out this Conjure right here, definitely. Conjurers heal other party members, so priority on the healer. No, you don't. Not on my watch. Alright. There goes that. I'm gonna wait a small second before I start charging up there, just so I can get a little bit of HP back. Alright, that should be good. Alright, what are you doing over there? Mwahaha! Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. What do you think you're doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll be all over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of drifter into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me, treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under Lemaine's wide green ocean make he take up with these self-righteous shites? You're the one who with no bloody sense, Da. Don't you see? The pirate hats have had their glory days, but that era is over. I was wondering why I have never spoke of his father. I would have never thought. This ship's a symbol, all right, of everything what went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Oh, no you don't. Grimwith Enixa, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the Victory. Yes, sir. Come here, you. A pirate don't abandon his treasures. Don't worry. My father, you must stop him. Will do. Leave him to us, Enix. Enix are kind to me. Cap. Ooh. Alright. We're gonna take care of this right old cleric. Make sure that she doesn't go off healing people. And there I am. Oh, goodness gracious. What is this? As we agreed. Oh, he's got... Ooh, vey. Oh, come on here. You, stop it. I need to be a... tank here. Come here. Come here. Gonna take care of these archers before they take out my healer. Come here. Turn on some bloodbath. And take care of this freaking pirate captain. Let's bring him over here so that we can have him a little closer to our party member, so that once she's done with this guy, with that Manmuja, she can help us. Perfect. Perfect. So far, so easy. Alright, come on and help us. You're no idea who you're up against. I think we do, and I think we are gonna win. You knew our match for our combined strength. has a crazy glint in his eye, I don't think he has to worry about that. Because he is dunsies. Perfect. I must be getting old. Letting some green adventure get the best of me. Duh. That one biggie ship, big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? Sorry about your dad, bud. We had to do what we had to. My thanks, Nixa. I shudder to think what may have become of the victory without your intervention. Pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best be getting to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Pray, convey my thanks, and my apologies, to Ganitha. Yes, sir. Alright. Give us a little bit of a run. Alrighty. How fare you, Enixa? I cannot begin to thank you for all your role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a single ship, and you saved the budding hope of Limsa Lominsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are truly to keep the dry docks safe. Amethria apologizes? Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed in the water. And by and the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Reiner's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered an unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask you another favor. Oh, and what is this favor? Enixa, in light of your recent events, there are a few others whom I would entrust this task. Since we last spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects. Oh boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please do not. Oh, good God. These are... Oy vey. I missed some dialogue. Oy vey, I hate it. Those are advertisements. One moment while I... Oy vey. Subcommands. Let me turn those... Oh, fine. I'll turn those off later. Rude. Well, no to you. Hide that. Oh, god dang it. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Lominsa deems unworthy of encryption is like to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of this message. In cases such as this, I am told that the Yellow Jackets want to turn to Berdbon and his unconventional connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Into his hand and no other. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. Now then, let me freaking add this douche nozzle to my blacklist, and let me also go into here, these notification sounds, and see, and turn that off, because golly gee, that was annoying. Now then, let us head back to Limsa Lominsa proper. Right then, so we have returned to our good old friend Beard Mom. What do you have to say for us, sir? Ahoy there, Enixa. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Evith laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sod was still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least ye keep the Visery from being sunk before she ever sailed. And for that I owe you me thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Lominsa. Lad folks know that when they need someone doing, you need someone doing, and what might that be? I need you to decipher this missive. You want someone to read a message written in funny letters for you, and Gwyneth told you that I might be the man that as could. Well, let's see it then. With the way you talk, I'm sure you could read it. Oy. I reckon I might know a canny bugger that what can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of O'Baron. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Enixa. You've never let me down yet, and never get to help me. I reckon I can trust ye. Gamora was right to want this message deciphered. We've got some trouble brewing. Ears and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. Oh, yes, sir. Alright, got some new pants. Some actual pants. That we cannot equip quite yet. That's fine. Alright, and for just a moment, we are gonna, let's see, do this, and let us hide our own. Or rather, when targeted. That sounds good. There we go, that's a little better. Gods have ye aboard, lad. Now then, where do it start? Feint and strike. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders ye personed from the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too boldly familiar. Them Sahagin letters, lad. And I should know, I gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse though. The plan is to blow up the Victory is all in ear, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of L in western Alaska, and then the Maelstrom new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some canary bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this alright, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw ye was on them, rushed to do the job and buggered it up. Them tattooed-faced bastards, as they say, was paying evidence told old man. Them two-tailed-fast bastards, as they say, was paying of his old man. There were the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Or did they have something better to do, or what? Those are the twins we saw. 7 L's. I've got it all backwards. That mess at the Victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The Fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstroms, baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising L in western Lanaska, that's where it'll be. Summer tells me Swift Perch is about to get it, and it hard. Oh no. What do you got there? Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commandeer Raynor at the Coral Tower and tell him he's in a fair bit of busy, and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him you can be damn sure he'll need one. Yes, sir. God, this pirate speech is good. Is good. It's just really hard to read. Or rather, like, read out loud. Reading it in your head, I have no problem with. Saying it is a whole nother story. And we also have a bit of stuff to do over at the Marauders Guild. So when I get over there, we'll go pick up some quests as well. Yes, I am Raynor. You must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Baradin? Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet evening are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? The Sahagin are up to no good. An assault on Swift Perch? But we've been seeing nothing to suggest that the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Baradin says that the distraction was the chip thing. Even so, it would have been foolish to discount the possibility. Baron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackals for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Baradin's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commandeer, sir. Report. It is the Sahagin, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. Ugh, by the Navigator. It seems my decision has been made for me. Muster your troops and give the order to march. Well, I can take Swift Perch, I think. The Serpent Reavers are in league with the Sahagin, which means that there is every chance that this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves the Swift Perch vulnerable to those pirate traders. It is at times such as this that I wish that the warriors of light yet walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. Foe, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swift Perch with all haste, and lend your strength to the squads I can spare. Make for Swift Perch with all haste, and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. There we go. Alright. Yes, sir. All can do. And while we're here, we're also gonna talk to Wolzen right here. What do you have for us? A level 5 quest, Axed in the Stone. Enixa, you approach me with a marauder's stride, determined, unwavering, and bereft of hesitation. That marks our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets an axe aside from a gladius or a dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable, destructive wrought by its thick, heavy blade, and that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by an extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of today's lesson. Such strength as a marauder's must be possessed such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild, a method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Bertha in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Alright. Right before we head down to Swift Perch, we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a training session. Make sure that we are in tip-top shape to help out Swift Perch as it is needed. I am gonna, however, save our training session for the next episode. So then, everyone have a wonderful day.